Hi, I'm Red Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 43 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year, asking Jesus for clarity, and then I write from that clarity. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. We're looking at lesson 353. My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ, to use to bless the world with miracles. Father, I give all that is mine today to Christ to use in any way that best will serve the purpose that I share with him. Nothing is mine alone, for he and I have joined in purpose. Thus has learning come almost to its appointed end. A while I work with him to serve his purpose. Then I lose myself in my identity and recognize that Christ is but myself. I've always loved this lesson because even before I accepted my purpose, I recognized that full surrender to it was the way home. But even as I read those words, I was noticing the background strum of anxiety at all that had to be done today. We're having an extended family Christmas party on Saturday. I have cookies to bake and fudge to make, butter to buy at the store, presents to wrap for the family coming from out of town. And I absolutely must go for a walk as I've been putting it off to do other things. That is as well as the courses I facilitate all day. I'm not going to get all that done today, but I do have to put a substantial dent in it. It was not a good day to wake up late, but that's what happened. And yet, the idea of giving the day to Christ to serve his purpose relaxes me, and I feel a quiet joy. I know that this is not something I do instead of all the things I do instead of all the things on my list, but rather it's how I do them, not with anxiety, but with love. How is it, Jesus, that each lesson seems to come at the perfect time for me? Christ and I have joined in purpose, and that is true for you too. We have all joined in purpose over the course of the year of doing these lessons. Sometimes I doubt that I have done my part adequately, and at times I know that I veered from the plan altogether. But I also notice that those are the times when I'm learning what is needed to awaken. I got upset with my son more than once, and each time I had to look at the problem with the Holy Spirit to find my way back to peace. Each time I did this, I became stronger in my resolve and more certain in my path. I can't call that a failure. I had times of being sick and experiencing pain, and I knew there was forgiveness needed. I did my best each time, and each time I got stronger in my practice. Again, not a failure, but a step forward. There were many moments of judgment, but each time I noticed, I let it go, and that's all I'm asked to do. I will work with Christ as long as needed. Jesus says, I will do so for a little while, and that while takes as long as it takes. I no longer worry about running out of time as I used to. I don't worry about failing. There's no such thing as failing. I do get frustrated with myself sometimes, but I sigh heavily and then get back to work. I'm not worried about the final outcome. I will succeed because I already have. When Jesus awakened, we all awakened. This lifetime is just a rerun, allowing me time to correct some errors I still cling to and to accept my success. In the end, I will lose myself in my true identity. I will recognize what has always been true. I am the Christ, along with you. As I contemplate the glorious truth of that statement, the importance of getting everything on my list completed fades into the background. Sure, I must do it, and yet it hardly seems to matter. Oh, I see. I've received a miracle. Of course I have. Anxiety faded into love, and isn't that why we're here? And here comes a wave of gratitude that always follows the miracle. What a perfect way to begin the day. Well, thank you for being here and sharing this lesson with me. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, then please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. and I'll be back soon with another reading. See you then.